What's up, guys? This is your boy madao, and I got another NU battle against one of my good friends, TheJustindy. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Please go check him out. He really deserves some more subs. Anyway, let's hop into the team preview. This is somewhat like a test team I'm working on. I named it the majority of them after my friends. Then there's the Star U and the Electros I've used in past teams. My Electros can definitely take out that Golem pretty easily, can knock out that Butterfree if I'm allowed to Thunderbolt or Flamethrower. Can do some nice damage to the Raticate and the Kangaskhan. Clefairy, I honestly don't know what to expect from that thing, and Flareon can take some special hits, so I'm gonna have to look out for that. As far as choice users on this team are concerned, possibly a choice banded Flareon. That's really about it. And definitely a Guts Raticate that can give us a nice switch initiative, so I gotta worry about that. And with that said, Combuskin could definitely help me out for that. So let's hop on to the game. I'm gonna lead off with my Rebecca or my Fail, Wormadam, Steel, Wormadam Trash, whichever one you prefer, as he decides to lead off with Butterfree. Now I know the sleep powder is coming, however, at this point I completely forgot I have two Pokemon with Natural Cure. So I decided to stay in because if anyone was going to go to sleep, it's going to be my Rotom Trash. As he then ends up deciding to switch out, going on to this Clefairy, I'm guessing trying to set up the Cosmic Powers and trying to get some nice sweepage action going on as I end up switching out to my Electros. Now, he does end up going for the Cosmic Power, which raises both its defense and special defense, which really sucks, mainly because odds are this Clefairy is holding Eviolite, and this could be a huge problem for me. And because of this, I'm going to Volt Switch and go out into the only guy on my team that can really do some massive amount of damage to this Clefairy in the form of Nate or my Combuskin. Now this Combuskin's running Sky Uppercut and Bulk Up, so after a couple Bulk Ups I should be able to take this thing out. As you see, it is a nice 2-shot at that range. However, he does go for another Cosmic Power, so it really comes down to min-max damage at this point. If I get min, it's not going to take it out. If I get max, it should be able to take it out, so I'm going to go for the Sky Uppercut anyway, hoping I get max. Unfortunately for me, I end up getting min, and he ends up surviving with a very low amount of HP, as he's able to softball and gain all that HP back. Now at this point I'm fearing getting swept, even though my speed boost is going up. He still has that Golem, which does have most likely Sturdy, so I can't really, have a sweep of my own, as he's just gonna go for that softball yet again. And at this point it's not looking good at all, because unless I get a crit, I'm in a very bad situation. So odds are I believe I'm going to go for the Bulk Up this turn. So now not only am I like +3 speed, I'm also +1 in attack and defense as well, which is beautiful. However, he's able to get the Cosmic Power up in himself, which, he keeps on going for those Cosmic Powers. I'll keep on going for the Bulk Ups. Either way, it's not going to really end well for me. Now I'm going to go for the Sky Uppercut. It's hopefully going to do enough damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It's pretty much the same situation I was in before, but he ends up going for Facade this time, so we're going for the softball, and that helped me out so much because now I can go for the Sky Uppercut and take out that Clefairy as long as I get max. And luckily for me, I do happen to get max, which means the shockingly huge threat on his team in Clefairy was taken out. Now he ends up sending out his Golem, and like I said, it most likely carries that Sturdy, so I'm going to really force to switch out even though I'm already set up. And I go into my Tay just because the Earthquake is pretty obvious and I can take that. Plus I carry my own Earthquake on Tay, which means that I should be able to take it out. Now he's going to switch out into Raditz, or his Raticate, nice Dragon Ball Z reference, bro. As I go for the Earthquake does nothing, mainly because I'm running a more defensive Altaria than the offensive one. Now I'm going to switch out into Rebecca, figuring, you know what, I can most likely take any hits he wants to do. Unfortunately, I do happen to see the Anticipation, which tells me he does have something that came in for super effective damage. Now it turned out to be Flame Wheel, however, at the same time, I didn't really need Rebecca because it wasn't my Stealth Rocker on the team, and I wanted my Rebecca or my Rotom Trash to go down because I wanted to play a mind game, basically. I wanted him to believe that my Stealth Rocker was now gone, so he wouldn't have to fear it, so he would kind of play a little like, so he wouldn't play like he's expecting the Stealth Rocks, and when in actuality my Corso is the one that carries the Stealth Rocks, and my Rotom Trash does not. I just lead with Rotom Trash to trick my opponent for that. Anyway, I send out my Jin, really hoping I can revenge kill this thing with Hydro Pump. Unfortunately, it does not KO, and because of that, I lose my Jin to a Facade, which really sucks. But because of the Toxic Orb, the Eradicate also goes down. He's going to send out his Flareon right now, as I'm going to send out my Tay, which is perfect because I do carry that Earthquake. Now he's going to go for the return, and this is the biggest piece of why did this happen. That happened this match. He gets a crit, brings me down to 3 HP. I know for a fact I could have taken that a lot better than, than it happened. Now at this point I'm thinking, should I just go for the Roost, or should I just go for the Earthquake, because I'm still at +1 attack, and this Earthquake might be able to take it out, even though I doubt it because I'm more defensive. And as you see, it doesn't take it out, but does some nice damage to that Flareon as he goes for the Flame Charge, not only taking out my Altaria, but getting +1 speed. Retrospect, I should have just went for the Roost, got some health back. I would have had a chance to really kept my Altaria alive, so that was a huge mistake on my part. But anyway, I'm going to send out my Corso at this point, because most of his team doesn't want to take Stealth Rocks, and at this point I need Stealth Rocks up. Even though it is late game Stealth Rocks, I still need it, and I take this opportunity to go for the Stealth Rocks thanks to the fact that I'm actually focused sashed. And you know, that's good because now this Flareon, if he does decide to switch, can't really come in, and his Butterfree is going to be taking massive amount of damage, and the other pokes he has left is going to take a decent amount of damage. But unfortunately for me, he's obviously going to stay in now, thanks to the fact that I did set up the Stealth Rocks, but he does go for the Flame Charge, allowing him to get a +2 speed, which is really bad because Flareon does have a monster's attack stat. But if you notice, he is a Life Orb, so I should be able, like, I won't get sweeped. But I still got my Nate, who does carry the quick attack, and because of that, I'm able to take out that Flareon very easily and get +1 speed of myself. Unfortunately, he still has that Golem with its sturdy, but because I just set up the Stealth Rocks, the sturdy is broken, but at the same time, Golem does have some nice physical defense, so odds are Sky Uppercut won't be able to take it out. And because of that, I'm going to switch over to Electros as he goes for another Earthquake. Luckily for me, I have a Levitator on my team, and he's going to be able to outspeed me, hit me with a Fire Punch, which really sucked, but at the same time, doesn't really matter, because it's going to be taken out thanks to that Grass Knot. And, so now the only thing that was really stopping my Combuskin from sweeping is now gone, and all I got to do is make sure that my Combuskin is able to get its speed raised, and I should be able to take care of business. However, he does have this Butterfree, and this Butterfree obviously is going to want to Sleep Powder something, and at the same time, it can hit me with the Psychic, which would really suck. But I go out to Combuskin figuring, you know what? I'm just going to have Combuskin go to sleep, because odds are he's going to want to set up the Quiver Dance and then go for the Psychic afterwards. So hopefully I can get a 2-turn Wake Up and go for the Flare Blitz. Unfortunately he doesn't go for the Quiver Dance. Instead he goes straight for the Psychic, which really sucks. But in all honesty, I probably should have let Electros go to sleep, because the Electros does carry the Flamethrower, and he could have definitely survived the Psychic. Because as you see here, the Psychic doesn't do enough damage, and I would have had a chance to Wake Up and knocked it out. But I go for the Thunderbolt this turn, and it will be able to take out the Butterfree. Unfortunately, he has one Pokemon left in the form of Kangaskhan, and Kangaskhan goes to work, which means I'm going to lose. He's going to go for the Drain Punch and completely knock out my Electros. That's a good game, TheJustindy. I made a bunch of mistakes that game in all honesty, but it was really fun. Please guys, go check out his channel. He's a really good battler. He deserves a lot more subs, like I said in the beginning of the game. Anyway, I'm RG Madao, and I will see y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe.